Hi, I'm Francie White. I'm a Feldenkrais practitioner and a somatic experiencing practitioner here in Eugene, Oregon. And I have for you today pelvic circles number 11. So I have stopped doing just the regular pelvic circles for you. So be sure to go over and learn how to do pelvic circles with my video, which I have aptly named Pelvic Circles. And you can start learning how to do pelvic circles before you add any of these variations. So always just kind of check in with your body. Let your legs go long. Notice your contact with the floor. Maybe notice where you can feel your breath. And then bring your knees up to standing. And in this variation, we're going to bring our hands together over our chest in a triangle. And we're going to just leave our shoulders, let your shoulders just sink into the floor. Bring them up and down a few times just to kind of make sure they feel that sinking. And then begin the pelvic tilt. So we always start with the cardinal directions, primarily so we won't hurt ourselves. But then the other reason is it just makes the circles easier once you get started. So here it's taking the tailbone towards the floor and away from the floor. And just do that a number of times and start to notice how that is different than with the pelvic circles without the arms in the air. And notice that the arms being in the air has caused a constraint so that the chest is not moving as much. And notice your head if it's reflecting the movement of the pelvis. And if it's not, you can just prime the pump and suggest to the nervous system that maybe the head would like to move with the pelvis. And so you can just go ahead and move your head if it's not already moving. And then when you're ready, pause and lift one hip and then the other. So you're pressing on the foot and lifting that hip. And it doesn't have to be very big. Always stay underneath any level of pain or discomfort. This is how we improve the movement. The nervous system cannot learn if it's in pain. It's not going to pay attention to the movement, it's going to pay attention to the pain. So always stay small enough that you don't experience any pain. But it's also important that we are bringing awareness to the movement. This is not exercise. So once you've done the cardinal directions, just pick a spot and begin to do the pelvic circles. And again, it doesn't have to be a big movement. You can keep it really small. Always keep it underneath any level of pain or discomfort, even if it means you're not moving. The nervous system can't tell the difference. So you're taking your pelvis in this circle and you're noticing any places where you might have little hiccups, where it might not be a square, where maybe you just can't locate the muscles to get there, and just do the best you can. If you keep it small enough, then the movement will improve eventually. You have to just be patient, change directions. So we're noticing how this movement now is going to be restricted by the movement of the arms. And what's happening is the chest is constrained, so the pelvis is having to move without this reflected movement in the chest. And so it's making it a tiny bit harder. So now let your shoulders start moving with the pelvis. And you may need to go ahead and let your shoulders, actively move your shoulders in this circle with the pelvis. And now notice how the movement of the pelvis is now easier because you're getting the chest to help. So it's almost as if the arms are not up in the air. And change directions. Notice how your hands are making circles. Your chest is doing circles. Your head is doing circles. And notice the places where you had hiccups. And if you have a little hiccup, just slow down through it. Here, I've got one right there. So you just slow down through that hiccup. Maybe back up a little bit, go through it a few times. and changing directions. Here, I forgot to do the arms because I got interested in that hiccup. So just do this as long as you like, as long as it feels good. And then when you stop, check in with your body with a quick body scan. It's funny because my shoulders feel gigantically wide right now. And then come up to sitting. And just notice how it feels different to walk around. So enjoy my pelvic circles. I think this was number 11. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. And I have a website called integratedsoutheugene.com. I hope you have a great day today.